Hello everyone, this is Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111. Thank you so much for stopping by here on my channel. Thanks for being here. Glad to have you here. Welcome or welcome back. What I want to do today for you is a deep love reading for the collective. Usually I did this back then when I was active on this channel 4 years ago, or until 4 years ago. I did this for every zodiac every month, but well, I don't have that many viewers yet again, so that's it's around about an hour long, so 12 hours of work for 2 or 3 views is maybe a bit, not really practical. So I started over here with a collective reading. If you want me to pick up more easily on your energy, a very easy way to do so is by energy exchange, by liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. That would help me and would be highly appreciated to get back here after my long break. That was unfortunately necessary. And yeah, I will, what is my deep love read? Who is not knowing me yet? We will look into your energies, your person's energies, the energies of the connection. I usually pick up on connections with challenges, so divine counterparts, deep soul connections. And yeah, we will look into that to make you aware of the energies around you and how to deal with them, and also to give you a better understanding of the dynamic of the connection currently, maybe also about the behavior of your counterpart or the person you are watching this reading for, as well as of yourself, because it begins always with ourselves. As always, only take what resonates, get rid of what doesn't. Not every message in a general reading on YouTube can be for you, so trust your intuition on that here. When I was preparing for this reading, I already got a few messages. So I got here that the masculine part, so that has nothing to do with male and female. I think you know that already. So, but I picked up on a masculine energy here. Has concerns about finances, and that makes him feel less confident, not feeling secure. That's why he has the guard up. I say he because I channel it that way. When I channel a masculine energy, I say he, as well as when I channel feminine energies, I say she. So please take it as it resonates here. It's just the way that I channel it. And I think also that is quite common here on YouTube. So he tries to, first of all, stabilize himself before he makes a move here towards the feminine. But the desire to communicate is quite intense. There are a few things that he wants to let go of first, or needs to. And again, building up the courage and the strength to make the certain move, to end that painful cycle. But I saw here and picked up on as a really great potential here in the near future. So we will do this reading for the month of February here. So current energies and what's going on in February. I will do this every month from now on, so that we will see how it builds up here and how it continues. But I saw messages, I saw more equal give and take, I saw commitment, so committed to each other, maybe not yet that committed relationship, but I also picked up on, and I said I had that message in my full moon reading, as well as in the audio message I got uploaded here a few days ago. So the slow move, and maybe build up friendship first to feel more safe around each other again, especially for the ones who either don't know them yet, so not good, or have a past and a long separation in between. So it's really about to take it slow first, to build up the trust, open the heart again, maybe work on forgiveness, really get to know each other again. Both have changed and grown. So that is the message I got beforehand here when I was preparing for your reading. So I get a lot of messages beside the cards. So Spirit gives me images as well as words. So I get initials, so letters, numbers, as an empath, I also pick up on the emotions here. I get appearances of people. I get, I don't know, jobs the people could be in. Whatever it might be that comes up throughout the reading here, we will see. So let's dive in. Let's start. We go into the overall energies first of you, of your person, and of the connection. We start, so you will be here in the middle of the connection and your person will be here. So what is your overall energy in regards to your counterpart here and the connection? The overall energy of the viewer, please, Spirit. In regards to their person. So two want to come out. So I have the thinking woman. So if you are the feminine energy in this connection here, you might think a lot, be a lot in your head. You might also have learned a lot lately. So I pick up on, not just because she has a book here in her hands, but the energy I pick up on is putting a lot of effort into yourself and your growth. So you were reading a lot, maybe gaining more knowledge. Doesn't have to be only spiritually, but for your personal growth in general. But because this is your overall energy in regards to the connection, it might be the spiritual growth, but it might also be that you think a lot about your person and the situation and having the desire for action. So really wanting something to get into motion here. I also get for many of you that you may pick up on the desire of your counterpart to reach out. Because what I felt when preparing, as I've said, is that really strong desire to communicate. And when you pick up on their energies here, you might have the feeling they will reach out, there will something happen, it's just in the air. And that brings you into that energy. I get a bit an energy of that you should maybe ground yourself a bit more, spending time in nature, meditating, doing, I don't know, physical exercise in some way. So I feel a bit ungrounded energy. That was also something that came up in my audio message. So let's see, what's the overall energy of your person? Flying out right away. And there were also two cards. Door to personal healing and happiness, as well as walking away. That might be, that may be the reason why they have that strong desire to reach out. They are afraid that you walk away, that it could be too late here. So I'm guided to show you the picture more closely. So maybe that lady here on the card has any kind of similarities to you. Then it is a very personal message for you. That's what Spirit telling me. So maybe long dark hair. But yeah, for them, your connection is really also, it was triggering spiritual awakening, spiritual ascension, healing. And they did understand. Maybe for some it took a while, but they did understand now that you are their happiness. So I also get the message now from Spirit that for some of you it is that you might more identify with, so that as if the energies are the other way around. There can be different reasons for that. For example, both are watching this reading. Or you mirror each other and you kind of feel so in the end both somehow. As I've said, so maybe you pick up on they want to take action because they are afraid that you walk away and kind of feel that pressure. And you pick up on that and feel as if something will happen. And then nothing happens because they, as I've seen so far, are not ready yet to do so. Not feeling stable enough on their own. So I pick up on mirroring here, what's usual. But I really think what I pick up on is that they really see the future with you. So I pick up on the song Perfect here, especially the line, I see my future in your eyes. There's another song, I don't want to hear sad songs anymore. Is that, and I hear also that there is a line of this also, I'm in love, repeated. I also hear July, that might be of significance for someone. So maybe it's a birthday there in that month, or you've met each other. I also hear gray, what could be, I don't know, an eye color, don't know what. I also it might be about that transition phase. So gray, right? It's about balancing dark and light, darkness and light. Okay, let's see. What's the overall energy of the connection, please, Spirit? Blossoming abundance. Only one card wants to come out here. So yeah, I felt that huge potential here, and also the desire of especially communication, first of all. And also for them to finally see, maybe they have seen that before, but they are more in that energy of making the effort towards you here. So in the past there might have been a third party for some of you. So one of you was with someone else. What was kind of a blockage here, even though the feelings were there, there were responsibilities. So I see a 3. So it can be about the month of March, or also a significant number. Maybe you see 333 a lot. I get the letter H as well as N. I hear workplace. For some of you it might be about a connection at work or through work. I also hear hotel. So maybe you have to travel a lot, so on being on business trips. So additional information here for the viewer, please, with the thinking woman and the action card. They also point out, by the way, that the white horse is faster here, and Spirit is telling me this is you. So they are kind of trying to follow. So especially when you went through a huge ascension process here and leveling up. So they really have maybe problems here to follow. So we have all that glitters. What I get with that card for you here, my dear viewer, is that we have masks here also, right? On that card. I feel a bit suspicion here. So what is for sure for the ones who have a past with this person already where something happened, any kind of deceit or lies, they know that you can see through any kind of mask now. If they come towards you, it's really about being honest and true here. But Spirit also tells you here, if you're too suspicious, that's also a blockage. It's kind of expecting them to lie again, or expecting them to do something that will hurt you. For others, where you don't know the person yet that good, when they make a move, or even in general, it all feels too good to be true. So you are kind of looking for the hair in the soup, or the fly in the soup, you might not really believe that a love like this can come true, even though it's your desire, and for some of you wish for that for a long time, but always be careful what you wish for. Sometimes it comes true, right? I also pick up on that you might really daydream a bit about them, so it can be part of manifesting, so that visualization. You might also pick up on the energies at night. So I feel something about sleepless nights, or waking up at night and feeling them. Might be also something here for you. So additional information for them with the walking away card. Spirit wants me to point out they don't walk away. So some of you, I picked up on that someone watching this video thinks maybe they want to walk away when they have that overall energy. And Spirit tells me no, this is their fear that you walk away. So additional information here with the door to personal healing and happiness, and walking away. So my readings usually are quite long, because I really try to get a lot out here for you. I don't pay attention to time. That pressures me, and then I'm not focused. And when I'm channeling, I'm so in the zone that I couldn't even look at the clock here. So they have a change in the wind. Yeah, they want to have that change. And that's what you already pick up on. And they also, I feel, and I felt it when I was preparing here, that there happened a lot already in the background that you might not know about. So they were preparing here. So Spirit is also saying, when you are a masculine energy watching this reading, then it's still that way. You feel them also think about you, and you see them as someone who's quite having a lot of knowledge, so intellectual or intelligent. And also, still, it's your fear. Then it's kind of your fear that they run away. I don't know. That's sometimes a bit confusing when Spirit brings that up in these collective readings. Don't want to confuse you here. So yeah, they want to change, and already doing a few things here to make that happen. Again, I feel that unbalanced energy, not feeling safe and secure, especially financially, is something going on here. I don't know what it is. So for the connection here with the blossoming abundance, so both of you are thinking about each other a lot here. I also hear planning and strategizing. Spirit gives the advice here to not be too focused on the outcome, not to attach to the outcome. Let it unfold naturally. I also hear very soon. I also hear trust your gut. Get a letter J as well as R and L. Number 8. Nine. I actually see 999. I think that also came up in my audio message. So the next portion here is about what's the challenge for you, for your person, as well as for the connection. So something both of you have to face. So we start with you again. So what's the current challenge or lesson for the viewer in regards to this connection and their person here? There are too many. Okay, I don't read reversals here now. So the King of Scrolls. So what I feel here right away is a masculine energy who is emotionally detached, who is very much in the head, so like the King of Swords. Again, that strategizing and so on comes up, analytical mind. So if this is your person, your challenge might be that emotional detachment, not knowing what's going on there with them. If this is you, it might be quite challenging here. I pick up on, again, that planning and strategizing, trying to find the perfect plan, the perfect strategy here to maybe, if it's you who wants to take action, To find the right approach here to do so, find the perfect plan for the approach. But because it comes up as a lesson or challenge here, it might first of all be to not jump into something here, to not rush things. We already got that message. To take it slow. It might also be to, there is no perfect plan. So just trust your gut, as we just heard, and your heart, and then be open and honest here. But I see someone who is a lot in the mind. So meditation could help, or any kind of breathing technique to calm the mind. I see a man with glasses, dark hair. I see a woman with blonde hair, chin length. So what's the current lesson or challenge for your person in regards to you and this connection? The divine physician. So it's about healing. They already got the personal healing and happiness card here. So it's for them really about that healing, but they also might be a healer. That can be also their profession here. They can be a doctor or whatever kind of in health regarded, or energy healer. Whatever it might be, I hear they have a natural way of healing. So yeah, some people just heal with their presence because they have a so beautiful energy. Coming up as a lesson or challenge is maybe that they can't accept that part, especially if it's, for example, that energy healing or that more spiritual way of being a healer, especially for the ones where this is about a person who is very much, in the physical, so anchored in the physical with a typical career somehow. So not so much into that spiritual, but also maybe resisting their own healing at some level. So number 6 might be significant here. I see something about, so Spirit shows me a Christmas tree as well as a pumpkin. So Halloween and Christmas, maybe there happened something that was of significance here, or I don't know. They also show me a forest in autumn. So the leaves are falling. So it's really about letting go of what's not serving. I hear love. I hear spring. I hear listen. So to your intuition, to your guidance, maybe also when you communicate to their words. So it's more about listening than talking at the moment. I pick up on a song, but let me, what is that? That's a Bon Jovi song. In These Arms. In These Arms, yeah. Maybe you want to look up the lyrics. Or you know the song. Okay, what's the current lesson or challenge of the connection? So there was, but that are too many. My readings are long enough, so we don't need 5 cards for one question here. So current lesson or challenge. So maybe you have a lot of challenges to face here, both of you. For the connection, something both of you have to face currently. Okay, that one. So we have the Queen of Forces. It reminds me a bit of the High Priestess, even though that is not what the card is about, but because of that shadow light thingy here. So we have the sun and the moon. So what I get is actually, they show me a yin yang sign. So it is about the balancing of the masculine and feminine energy in each of you. So both are in that process of balancing these energies. We all have both, right? To balance out these energies inside. And that is also maybe challenging. So for the masculine part, it might be challenging, especially, I pick up on a very masculine energy here. That's why I said, so maybe that spiritual stuff is a bit, I pick up on someone here, that masculine energy is really very masculine. So might be difficult for them to, maybe part even of that healing that they are resisting, to embrace that feminine part of themselves, that more soft side. And for the feminine part here, it might be about to, get into more action. I mean, the feminine energy, the yin energy, is about the receptive mode, right? The soft side, non-action, and the yang is the action part. So whatever it is, so this lady here is standing in the water. Water is representing emotions. So it might bring up some emotions here to heal these parts. But I also get in general balancing out light and dark, so shadow and light. That's also what the High Priestess is doing in tarot, right? I also hear something about embracing the unknown. So for some of you, it might be quite challenging to be in an energy of not knowing what happens. And that's maybe also that what I pick up here, whoever of you it is, that planning and strategizing, trying to come up with the perfect plan. Kind of, I hear that's my only chance. I have just one match. But isn't that a song too? I have just one match, but I can make an explosion. I don't know what that is. I know that song, but I can't come up with it yet. This is my fight song or something like that. So building up the courage here, but I hear something about this is my last chance, so I can't mess it up. So I need the perfect plan. I don't allow myself to mess it up again. But that just brings stress here. What is that about, Spirit? So first of all, I see a scooter. I see a dresser. So someone opening a dresser. I don't know what that is about, Spirit. Maybe it tells you something. I don't know what it is about. I also see a woman with darker skin and curly hair. around her mid-30s, I would say, who's a very funny person, someone who makes where a person thinks sometimes you're silly, but in that beautiful way, you know, so you make them laugh. What is that? I see a man with brown hair, bit longer hair, so not really long, but can't really get more features, but a bit older, so end 40s, early 50s maybe. I also see I see a hairdresser, and I don't know what that is with the teeth. And every reading, and even in the audio message I did, and that channeling message, always comes up something with a dentist and with teeth. I don't know what that is about, but I see again a dentist. There's something else that wants to come through. I can't really grab it. They show me a hallway again. I got that in the full moon reading too. Hallways, especially also when you go into dream meanings, are about transition states. So you can choose which door and you know, and in that room what you do there, but in the hallway itself not much happens, right? It's just that transition state. So many of you might be in that transition state. That is what my audio message was about. They also show me, okay, I now get the picture clearly, a cable and someone who inserts the plug into the socket. So, and I hear Spirit saying, so the connection is, you know, back. So maybe you felt disconnected here. I don't know if that is about you and your person, or if that is with you and your higher self, or if you integrated a part of you that was fragmented. So whatever it might be about for you. Spirit is also saying that some of you, and that's for some of you it's about the viewer, and for some it's about the person, so take it as it resonates, holding on too tight to something that's to that painful cycle. And Spirit is pointing out that sometimes we got so used to something, even if it was, you know, if we haven't been happy there anymore, and we are willingly leaving that cycle behind, or that relationship, that person, that job, whatever it is for you or your person. But still, if it was there for a long time, it's difficult. It's something that's missing somehow, even though we might know that's for our highest good, but still. But Spirit wants you to know it's also safe to open up. It's also a message that comes through here. It's safe for you to open up. It's safe for you to love, and you deserve to be loved. So we now go into your energies, heart space, mental space, the message of your higher self, and what's going on in the physical. And then we do the same for your person with a different deck, and then we go into shared energies. and then some possible future energies for the month of February. So what can happen here? So future. So heart space of the viewer, please. So how are you feeling about them and the connection here? What's going on in your heart space? Take a deep breath, please. So you try to manifest your desires here into your physical life. I'm guided to take the bottom two. What's the Ace of Wands, new vitality here. So you want to have a new beginning with your person here. There's a lot of passion with the Ace of Wands. So the sign of Gemini might be significant for some of you here with the Magician. So even though that's no traditional tarot. So you really see the future here. I hear again that song Perfect, that line, I see my future in your eyes. I also feel that an energy of, how to describe that? A bit in awe. So it's a bit cheesy what I feel, but you don't care. At least not when you are with yourself, you know, in your own thoughts and when you're alone. I also pick up on, I don't know if that is for you or your person, so that you seek alone time. And you might not have a lot of that. So it's kind of that you try to find that room to be alone, to think of them, and maybe do your visualization work or whatever you do to manifest this, or to just daydream of them. But kind of they show me the bathtub, also the bed. So really, you know, be on your own here. For some it's about the garage. I think that also came up in the full moon reading, which wasn't supposed to be about love, but it ended up to be about love. I see a blonde woman now with, I think, so kind of shoulder long hair, a bit wavy, who looks quite worried, a bit sad. I also see a quite young woman, maybe mid-20s, dark brown hair with a bun, who is, when she thinks about the past with this person, so this is some where there is history, she is, I don't know how to, what is that? Disgust? Even? So if you are still in that energy, then you can't really, you know, you have to let go of that first. Because that, you know, you can't be in that energy of blaming and at the same time want them back. That's not working. So in the full moon reading, it was also about you can't manifest true love from a broken heart. So that is something I feel here too. But that is a beautiful energy that I feel here also from that heart space. So wanting to manifest a new beginning, also feeling with that, with these words here, new vitality, feeling, I hear passion ignited. Let's see what's going on in your mind space. So what are you thinking about your person and the situation? Okay. Love and listen. Didn't we have a Spirit's message? Listen. So In the traditional tarot, that would be the Lovers, but here it's just called Love, and we just have the couple here being happy together. So you see them as your divine counterpart here. That is a deep soul connection I tapped into here. You see it that way, and you just want to be together here and enjoy the bliss. In the traditional tarot, that would be the High Priestess. So I already mentioned her. So listen to your intuition. You're right. We already had the message also, trust your gut. So whatever you pick up on, even though you are quite suspicious here with the All That Glitters card, if you can trust this, but you can. Your intuition is on point. And I just want to say, I have also the Chariot here. So 3 cards and all 3 major arcana. That's huge. So I also have the Chariot here. Move. Victory. So this is your thought. Right? So you want to be victorious here and successful with this connection. And your intuition is telling you you can. You just know this is my person. And something will happen. Because the Chariot is the very fast positive movement forward. It's about also travel. I picked up on travel, even though it was kind of business-like. But that is also going with the action card here, right? So either you feel that they want to do something and come into motion, or it's you who are planning to go here for it. But the Chariot is victory. And in this deck especially, it's really about love, right? We have the heart here, we have an infinity symbol here, we have that ceremony going on. So the number 7, so we already got July, when I remember that right. Sometimes when I channel, I forget what I already said. So sometimes messages come through maybe double because I don't know that I've already said it. But they point that out again. So we have again Gemini here, by the way, with the Lovers card. I have a blockage here right now. Cancer with the High Priestess. And isn't the Chariot also about Cancer? I think so. So Cancer twice, Gemini twice. On your side here, so maybe significant for you. So you really want to make this work, to make it short. So what's the message of your higher self in regards to this connection? What does your higher self want you to know about this connection? So usually it's advice that comes up. Healing begins, 6 of Swords energy. Challenging times, 5 of Wands energy. And because I think that is important, I want to have 2 more from your higher self here. Seek the truth. There's a suspicion again. 7 of Swords. And another 7, the choose your battles. Yeah. So very interesting. So the 6 of Swords and the traditional tarot is about moving on to calmer waters, leaving the storm behind. Swords are about mental energy. So it's really about calming the mind. We already got that message too. In this deck, it's called Healing Begins. Spirit points again out that slow moving, slow and steady wins the race. So don't rush into it. It doesn't matter if you make the effort or they do make the effort here at some point, but don't rush into things. So there is something that needs to take place, and you can make it happen together in teamwork somehow when you take it slow. So challenging times, 5 of Wands energy, yeah. And this person here has the shield up, so it's really and especially because I already picked up on suspicion and have now also the Seek the Truth card, the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is about sneaky behavior, lies. betrayal. But it's not so much what I get. I mean, for some of you it might be because of the past, where there is really a history together here, or for some it's even about the history with others. So in general, not trusting love anymore, or whatever it is for you about. But I really get here again, Spirit is pointing out, embrace the unknown again. So we have here that person who just wants to know what's truly going on. I think you go crazy with that not knowing. What's really going on here? I want to know, seeking the truth, right? I want to know what's going on. But with the Choose Your Battles card, so we have really 7-7 here, and with that even 7-7-7. Might be that you see that number, that angel number, and want to look it up. I hear again, listen. And it's even on that card too. So for some of you, it's really about Spirit is giving you messages or tries to give you messages, but you might not acknowledge them so much. Or the interpretation is maybe a wrong one. I'm not sure what this is about. So Spirit, if you can give me more about that. But yeah, choose your battles. Look, really, don't make it more difficult for you than it is. I hear smile more. That was also a message that came through in the full moon reading and in the audio message. So the 7 of Wands is also about standing your ground, and it's also the defense mode. I get really, for some of you, when I just go with the words in the stack, but 7 of Swords and 7 of Wands is kind of, that distrust and the guard up because of the distrust, because of the suspicion. But you make it, in these regards, challenging for yourself. That is what needs to begin to heal. So especially for the ones who have the past with this person, or as we all at some point have been through a lot of heartbreak in life, and there is still something that you didn't forgive yet or heal yet. That's maybe a blockage for this connection. But Spirit points out again, it's not that you need to heal this first before something can happen here, but you need to address it anyway. But you can, they point out again that teamwork. So if you communicate again, appreciate even the little messages. So even though you might want it all right away here with the Lovers and, the Chariot, the Victory, but really take it slow. You can heal together. I already know that we will get here also something about that still needs healing. I see 555 on the clock, by the way, though that's fitting to the challenging times, but it's also about change that we already see, that we have even a card that says change in the wind. So I'm sorry, I know it's a very long reading again. I take my time here, but I enjoy to be with you here. I see a suitcase. Okay, we already got travel. I also see an airport as well as a train. So again, it's something about traveling here. I see a blender as well as, what is that? Grapes, bananas. So maybe a more healthy lifestyle here. I see a woman standing in the cold. So it's winter, there is ice and snow around. She has a really thick jacket on, but she's just standing there looking sad and feeling alone, not moving. And I also see, so Spirit puts these pictures next to each other. I see the same woman then, smiling and embracing the snow that is falling. So it's what Spirit wants to point out here is it's all about perception. I always can, they also show me a glass now. Is it half full or half empty? So it's really about that perception, that mindset. And it is important right now to have a more positive mindset. Even though on your side so far here, I don't pick up on huge negativity. The suspicion comes from past events somehow. So it is something that needs to be addressed, acknowledged. So everything you feel wants to be felt and seen and acknowledged. But it's an important time, so Spirit points that out, to have a positive mindset, to believe that it's possible, and to visualize the outcome you really desire. So not go into worry, doubt, and fear, but what, when, what if. Be aware that you manifest from your thoughts, from your emotions. And your emotions are also a very good guide. I talk about that in the audio message, so I don't need to repeat that. That's getting too long here. What's going on in your physical here? Your physical space. Teach, that's the Hierophant's energy, so Taurus. And the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is about emotions also. It's your power center. So I pick up on I don't want to say emotional roller coaster, but I also get that here's a lot of healing going on in regards to the sacral chakra. So suppressed emotions are coming up, wanting to be addressed. It's also about any kind of everything that has to do with sexuality or trauma. But for the majority, I really get suppressed emotions that need to heal here and that are coming up. But you might also feel, we already got it here with the new vitality that's also coming from the sacral chakra. That is when you feel exhausted, that would have come up in the, in the reverse position. Or I would get the information from Spirit, but I don't get that here. So you feel more vital. It gets better and better. With the Hierophant, so the Hierophant, I hear integrity is important to you, what the card is about, but it's about a lot more. So the Hierophant is also, it's called here Teach, so it's about wisdom. So it's maybe about sharing your wisdom to others. Some of you might be a teacher in some way. We have children here. I think teacher and the classroom came also up in the audio message. So maybe it's connected somehow here, the energies I picked up on, also in the full moon reading. The Hierophant is also about our belief systems in general. It's about faith, about spirituality or religion, whatever it is for you. But I really feel with these two cards together in your physical, it's really about you feel more vital, you share your wisdom, you are doing what feels good to you, what you feel. So for many of you, it's about the life's purpose also here that you have found. So I really feel a beautiful energy here for you in the physical. So overall, again, there are some old wounds, but I don't pick up huge heaviness here. I get the letter Y, K, H. I see what is that, a horse? No, a unicorn. Okay. A unicorn. Purity. Grace is what I hear. Being the best version of ourselves. I also see a seahorse. So maybe you want to look up these both signs. Can be spirit animals for some of you. Because I can't really come up here with what the meaning of them is. So I picked up a few words for the unicorn, but with the seahorse, there is something that wants to come through. So they are about, because they can kind of, Spirit's showing me that, they can look everywhere, right? They can, so their eyes can go around kind of. So it's about observation and understanding the world around you, that kind of thing. Observing what's going on around you. Seeing the bigger picture. And of course, what I know is that I think, at least, so I hope I'm not wrong, but aren't they together, so mates for life when they have a partner? So that might be of significance here too. I see 888. I know for some of you I'm too slow here. It takes too long. I don't want to apologize for that. I really want to take the time here in your energies to give you messages. So let's go into your person's energy, to their spaces. So, heart space of your person in regards to you and the connection. What's going on here? How do they feel about you and the connection? Okay, not reversed. So also they want to be victorious and successful. That is the Six of Wands energy. And we have the firm foundation. What's the Four of Pentacles? But what I pick up right away here is what I said at the beginning. Not feeling safe enough yet. Not secure enough. It's really about needing to find a firm foundation for themselves first. And for now, they see that huge mountain as an obstacle here. They can't even face you yet. They don't feel strong enough to do so, but they want to be victorious and successful here in that connection. But needing to, feel more secure for themselves first of all. What's going on in their mind space? What are they thinking about you and the connection? That one wants to come out here. So Four of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Holy moly. So suffering and silence. So the Nine of Swords is an energy of anxiety, sleepless nights, nightmares. The Four of Cups is called in this deck discontent and boredom. I really get here more that unsatisfaction about not being able So I again get by spirit that for some of you, I don't know, I mean, it's not for a sign, so it can't be about cross-watching. But for some of you, you might pick up on energies of yourself on both sides. I don't know why that is. Maybe really there's a lot of mirroring going on at the moment. I feel that unsatisfaction of a cup that isn't offered, as well as the energy of a cup that I can't offer yet, because I don't feel, strong enough, secure enough to do so. I again pick up with that suffering and silence, the anxiety of being too late. So when I'm ready, when I feel ready and secure enough to take action, is it too late then? So I don't get the words here with that card. I get more like, I can't yet. For some of them, I feel it might be a bit of an excuse. The fear is, the fear of rejection is something I pick up on. Again, that wanting to find the perfect plan, the perfect approach, and always saying, no, that's not good enough. I need to find a different way. But kind of using that as an excuse to not have to act. Always finding a reason, why not yet? Out of that fear of rejection. I also pick up on unworthiness, so the feeling of I'm not worthy of you, not that kind of thing. I hear a song, I think it's by Katy Perry, Flashlight. What reminds me again of that image here of the horses in the action card, that they try to, follow you here with the ascension. So the white horse, the light is running, and they try to follow here. I see a key, feathers. So some of you might see feathers as then it's a sign that spirit is with you. So you are very protected and guided at the moment. I see a cross, so it can be about religion for some here, also with the Hierophant coming up here. So what's the message of their higher self to you about this connection and your person? So the throat chakra comes up here, and the star card called Hope in this deck. So the throat chakra, of course, is about communication. Being our authentic true self. So expressing what's really going on inside of us here. The star card in this deck called Hope is so much more. It's about deep emotional healing. But it's also, of course, about our wishes and wish fulfillment as well as spiritual guidance. And maybe the hope here in this regards, because the word is pointed out here to me that much. So they really hope that they find the courage to talk to you, but it's also about that the stars are aligning in your favor. So I really feel that hope very strong. Let's get also here 2 more from their higher self. That wanted to fly out here. Yeah, the fulfillment of wishes. Look at that. And that with the star card. So you would be their fulfillment of wishes. I have the High Priestess at the bottom called intuition here. And intuitively they know you are. I also hear the song Flashlight with the star card. So, I mean, you are the light. You are their a shining star that they are following. It's a really beautiful energy here. But that's quite heavy. The 9 of Swords here especially. What's going on in their physical? I also hear, look at that, interesting. So sometimes it's really, really interesting how the cards are. I go into that in a second, but I got another message. They see you as the High Priestess, as that a bit mysterious person who is highly intuitive. So I got for the majority here, this is representing you and their view of you. There is a saying that if the High Priestess comes up in the reading of a man, it's representing the most important woman in their life. I don't know why I picked up on that information now, but that's what I heard. And in the physical, look at that. We have it again. The 5 of Pentacles, financial and material changes. And the 5 of Pentacles is usually the lack mentality. It's not enough. Can also be about feeling left out in the cold, but it's here about finances and material. So, and we have here the firm foundation. So it's really, there is something going on. So for some of them, they went through a divorce and that changed their finances here. Some of them had to move, is also what I pick up on. So there is a lot going on why they don't feel stable enough yet. And funnily, we have the same energy as you have in the physical. They have the Hierophant. However, it's pronounced the right way. Everyone says it in a different way. And in this deck, it's called Wisdom. Excuse me. So again, the Hierophant is about integrity, spirituality, wisdom, faith. It can be about marriage, committed relationship. That's maybe why I picked up on the divorce here, even though there is no card here, but with the changes in regards to the Hierophant. But I really feel also here the integrity the most. So it's really about wanting to stay true to themselves. I also pick up on a very old-fashioned energy here. So if this is a masculine energy, what I pick up for the majority here is then this is someone who really wants to provide. And because of whatever, so maybe it's not that bad, but they perceive it that bad, as if it's not enough to offer something. Okay, let's get into some shared energies here. But obviously integrity is important for both of you. Shared energies, please, for this connection. Okay, now we have, okay. So we have the garden here that's with the fountain. So I really pick up on a beautiful energy here of communication, actually, of love, of we already got for the connection blossoming abundance. That's also something energetically I pick up on here. Okay, 2 cards want to come out. Okay, and the bottom, I'm gonna look what's at the bottom, the love card. That's kind of the 2 of Cups in tarot. And we have the ladder here, the communication, and we have a compass. I really get again that kind of finding the right approach. What's the right direction for, to communicate here? But there is love. I pick up on that strongly, really, from the very beginning. So that's beautiful. Let's get more shared energies with the romance angels here. I see the number 2. I don't know what that is. I hear mama. I don't know what that is about. I hear ego, pride. Can be, or the 6 of Wands can be about ego and pride. So maybe to pride to approach you as long as they don't feel stable enough. Kind of. I also hear shame and guilt. That's a lot. So shame and guilt are strong negative energies also. So kind of ashamed maybe also about not having enough. But again, I feel that it is not that bad. Maybe the changes they've been through, so for them it might be a huge change. But it's more their perception. It's not that bad. So more shared energies, please. I'm flying out. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And at the bottom I do have release your ex. So again, for some of you it is really about, so I feel in this reading it's on their side. That's also why that finances stuff comes up here. Let's get for you here from the romance angels. So a message. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Calling in your soulmate. Yeah, we see that here with the manifest card. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. If you stay optimistic and positive. I hear a song again. What is that now again? Oh, okay. Whoa. Leanne Rimes, How Do I Live? So for them. So this card, by the way, here with work on your partnership, give your relationship a chance, is especially for the ones where there is still resentment, old pain in regards to them. Or even if it's from other relationships. But that you are still holding on to old pain or resentment. What's the blockage here? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah. So again, I pick up mostly on their side on that planning and strategizing stuff. Wanting to have the perfect plan that is trying to control everything, right? We also have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yeah, and not overthinking the how that much. Just go with the heart and have the trust. So I mean, they don't hear me. I wanted to give advice here, but yeah, I don't know why that came up. Yeah, what I wanted, I'm guided to still say it. I don't know why, but to have the trust that your person loves you, and it's not that important how much money you do have or where you live, so what your living situation is, because I pick up on that. That's not the way they were used to, and it's not the way they feel comfortable about. So it really did a lot to their confidence here. So let's go into some energies for February. So what could happen here? So possible future energies for February 2024. Spirit here for this connection, please. So 501. So again, challenging times. I was guided to look at the bottom, and we have the sun. So the energy of Leo. So we had here again Taurus, again Cancer, Aquarius. By the way, I didn't say that. Sorry. So the sun is Leo's energy, the most positive card in tarot. It lights up every card that's on the table. So the sun is about clarity, enlightenment, happiness, family, growth, abundance in general. So the 501s, we already had it here on your side, the challenging times. But with the sun directly with it here, don't make it more difficult as it is. So it's not that bad anymore, at least not. It might have been a very challenging, so it's different for each and every one of you how long you are in that connection. But the energies right now aren't that challenging anymore. The energies on both sides aren't that heavy anymore. So don't make it more difficult than it needs to be. So, but it can also be the challenging times are over, clarity comes in. So, Spirit pointed out something about to appreciate even a little message. So, little baby steps. They'll go, whoa, we have the Lovers again. So, Gemini's energy. With Judgment. Again. 4 cards, 3 major arcana. So something huge is going on in your connection here. That is huge transformation. So the Lovers, what can I say? That deep connection here. And also in this deck, we only have 2 people. So in the traditional tarot, there are 3. You know, it's about making decisions, maybe even needing to decide between 2 people. But in that Lovers card we had here in that deck are just 2 people dancing. We have 2 people here in that deck too. We have dolphins, by the way, in the background here. Dolphins came also up in my audio message. And with Judgment, it's really about death and rebirth, rising like phoenix from the ashes. A new start. I'm guided to not go further with tarot here. So there is really something huge going on. I can tell you if now something happens in February, but stay optimistic and positive here that something huge is going on here. Get more information. I hear you will get more information. There will be a peaceful resolution. Let's get some messages here. Just some words for you from these kind of decks. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. But I hear again kind of that energy of appreciate the little moments, the little things. Don't try to force more. Don't have that thought of that's not enough. That's just that little text message. So if they find the courage to give you that little text message, then appreciate that little text message and don't say that's not enough. It might grow over time. So be patient here a bit more. And again, appreciate the little steps. The heart of the matter is at the bottom. There is more going on than meets the eye. So there is a lot you don't know, and that drives you nuts. I've picked up on that. You really want to know what's going on here. But you aren't supposed to know. Spirit doesn't want you to know. So even if I would try to get more information out here for you, we wouldn't get it. So at least not that what you want to hear. Right now it's about faith. To faith and to embrace the unknown. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And friendship at the bottom. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. And that's exactly the message Spirit wants you to give. And that's also in my audio message. That was a topic there too. So let's get one last message that I will read from the book. So what is the message here to close that really long reading for the viewer? Oh, flipping around. So we have Goddess of Creation, Transmutation, Creativity, and Wholeness. Number 7 again. So you have a lot of 7s on your side here. So 777, also known as the lucky number. So let me get the book and find the right side here. So it's saying, it's time for you to chill out and let go of rigid and fixed ideas. Relax and take time out to just be. You really have been trying too hard lately and are taking things far too seriously. This has blocked your creativity and caused your energy levels to be low. You probably tell yourself that you don't have time to relax, but you must make the time. Make this a priority and you will find that an interesting transformation takes place. Your creativity will increase and you will feel revitalized by a newfound sense of purpose and inspiration. Your mind may be telling you that relaxation is a futile waste of time, yet the opposite is true. Relaxation will slow down your thoughts and open your heart. It is fuel for the soul that will have a positive flow-on effect for your entire being. Your well-being is of paramount importance, so do not take it for granted. Without it, nothing else really matters. Affirmation with this card. I take time each day to relax. I make time each day to nurture my spirit. I connect spiritually to a space of love inside my heart. I find peace within. I am light. I am love. So my dears, I hope that this reading brought you some insights, some help, some support on your journey here. If you're still here, it would be great and highly appreciated if you would give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comments also if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the very best and take care. Bye bye.